Hi, my name is Randy Carroll, and I'm honored to be a part of this very special night. When Hawkeye called me and asked me to be a part of his induction into the Country Radio Hall of Fame, I was thrilled. I really was. I was also taken back to a lot of wonderful memories. He's gone on the air by Mark Hawkeye Lewis, but most of us just know him as Hawkeye. I first met Hawkeye in 1986. He was driving a 70s model orange Datsun 210 with no air conditioner in San Antonio, Texas. Do you know how hot it gets in San Antonio, Texas? Well, that was Mark. He came to work with me on the air on a morning show that I had at KJ97. I was the program director at KJ97. I did a show with a lady named Julie Williams. Mark joined us, and we had two of the best years that we've ever had in radio. Hawkeye was always interesting. We'd be out on a location driving to a promotion or going to see a client, and in the middle of the drive, Mark would say, "Hey, on the way back, can we stop off at this little cemetery? It's going to be kind of near where we are, because I'm doing a little research for this book I'm writing, and there's some way I need to make sure it's buried in that cemetery." And we were pretty skeptical that Mark was writing a book, but he actually was. He was writing a book called San Antonio Uncovered. And after he had left and moved to Dallas, sure enough, that book was published. So Hawkeye's an author. With Hawkeye, there was also seldom a sacred moment. Our morning show partner, Julie, got married, and she wanted to include us in the wedding. So she decided we would be the ushers. We're standing at the back of the church, we're wearing our tuxedos, and people are coming in, and we're escorting them to where they wanted to sit. And I realized Mark was asking them, do you want to sit on the bride's side, the groom's side, or the dissenters' side? As quickly as Hawkeye came to KJ97, he was gone in 2 years. In 1988, he headed to Dallas to KSCS to become the sidekick to the legendary Terry Dorsey. Yes, he was part of the Dorsey gang. And what a team Hawkeye and Terry Dorsey made for more than a quarter century. They woke up Dallas-Fort Worth with their brand of humor. They scored a lot of awards too. Billboard's Major Market Personalities of the Year, the Academy of Country Music Awards, Major Market Personalities of the Year, and so many more. After Terry's retirement in December of 2014 and his untimely passing just a few months later, Mark has continued their amazing legacy still at KSCS with his Hawkeye in the Morning Show. Hawkeye has had an incredible career. More than 3 decades at KSCS. That's impressive. All the awards, that's impressive too. Hall of Fame, it's impressive. But the thing that impresses me most about Mark is his friendship. I could always pick up the phone and call him anytime through the years if I had a question about any part of the business, or if I had a question about some bit that they were doing that I'd heard about that was successful, or things. He was always willing to brainstorm with me. And I'm thankful for his friendship, probably most of all. Mark, you're a good man, and so deserving to be a new member of the Country Radio Hall of Fame.
I can't begin to tell you how honored I feel to be inducted into the Country Radio Hall of Fame, especially with Chuck Edwards and Victor Sansone, who were at KSCS Dallas back when I first got here. We're here for the rebirth of this radio station. It probably was one of the most special times in my career. The one person, though, I really need to thank is Terry Dorsey, who had more to do with my career than anybody else. And I want to just tell a quick story about Terry as a way to honor him. It was my favorite story he used to tell all the time. About in his early days of radio in Frankfort, Kentucky, one of his first jobs was to run the board at night when they ran Cincinnati Reds baseball. And one night the game went on really, really long, and Terry was starving, and he wasn't going to get a chance to leave anytime soon. And the overnight guy came in, and Terry asked the overnight guy, he said, "Hey, would you mind if I ran down the street real fast, got a hamburger, just came right back, because this game's going to go on for a while?" And the kid says, No problem at all. I'll watch the board." Terry said, "You don't have to do anything, just watch the board." Then Terry asked the kid, "Hey, by the way, while I'm gone, would you like a hamburger too?" And the kid goes, "Oh yeah, I'd love a hamburger." And the kid goes, "Great." He goes, "Would you like a Coke?" And the kid goes, "Yeah, a Coke would be great." And Terry said, would you like some fries also? And the kid said, no, just hamburger and Coke, no fries. You sure? You don't want fries? The kid says, no, I'm sure. So Terry gets in the car, he starts driving down the road, he gets about a half a mile, he tunes into the station just to make sure everything's okay. Then over the Cincinnati Red game, you could hear that the kid turned on the mic. And he's like, oh my God, what's going on here? And over the game, the kid goes, Terry, I changed my mind. I would like some fries. It's my favorite story that Terry used to tell, and I just kind of wanted to pass that along as a way to remember him. There are so many people that helped me out in my career. I just want to say a quick thank you to Dave Rios and Randy Carroll in San Antonio who started me out there. And then I've worked for some great PDs also. Ted Stecker, who was like a father to me. Also Dean James, Lauren Pelagi, the best PD I ever worked for. Chris Huff, Dave Kelly, J.R. Schumann, Mac Daniels, who advocated for me, and I really appreciate that. Mike Preston, all great PDs who helped me out and let me do my thing, and I really appreciate all they did for my career. Also want to thank Jean Longworth. You probably don't know that name, but she ran the radio, TV, film department at San Antonio College. She was in her 70s when I was there, and if you worked in San Antonio radio between like 1965 and 1985, chances are she got you your first job. So thank you, Jean Longworth. And also special thanks to my wife, Madeline, and my daughter, Miranda, who've been so supportive in all the years that I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, and my parents who from the very beginning knew that this is what I wanted to do and were supportive too. So thank you very much for this honor. I truly appreciate it.